Hello.
That's because I stood in the background.
Look at the new focus on my face. Do you like the look of my mouth? Do you like my eyes?
You're well creepy.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. So today we are filming a compatibility test because we've never done one in 7.5 years and we don't actually know if we're supposed to be a couple or not. And this will definitely decide whether we should or shouldn't stay together.
And get married. And have children. And live happily ever after.
What she said. So we are filming this on our brand new lens. So hopefully it looks wonderful for you. It is on autofocus, so it will keep sort of
focusing.
But it should hopefully look amazing. Question number 1 is, as a couple, would you say that you share a common vision for your future?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I would say so as well.
Yeah.
Like we're quite on the right page. I mean, there's a couple of things that we're not on the right page about. Like, you definitely probably want to start making babies next year after we get married.
I don't know. See,
but I'm not 100% sure.
I say these things, but then I'm like, will I actually be ready for it? Because babies are cute, but then you think about it, the babies that I've seen, you give back.
Yeah.
After you've had them and they start crying, you're like, here you go, have it back.
But I mean, in terms of everything else, I think we do share like a common vision.
Definitely.
The answers are no, not really, not at the moment. We'll just see what happens. Mostly yes, or yes. We frequently talk about the future goals together.
We're always talking about the future. Yeah.
D. If someone asked you how compatible you were as a couple, what would you say? The answers are, we're just rubbing along. I guess I don't tend to give it much thought. We don't have that much in common, but we're okay for now. Our relationship isn't perfect, but we are strong as a couple. We see ourselves as very connected and are on the same page about the things that are most important to us.
I think D.
You think D?
Personally.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think our relationship isn't perfect. In terms of
but that doesn't say we are perfect though.
Okay.
It just says we ourselves are very connected and on the same page about the things that are most important to us.
Okay.
It's not saying that we're like a perfect couple.
Yeah.
It's just saying that we're on the same page on things. So you think the C?
Well, C's not a bad one, is it?
No.
It's our relationship isn't perfect, but we are strong as a couple.
Yeah.
But then I guess we've been together 7.5 years, so we are on the same page about things that are most important to us.
It's kind of both, isn't it?
It would be weird if being together 7.5 years and we weren't on the same page.
Yeah, no, that would be really weird.
Because it'd just be like, settling.
Yeah, it would be settling.
Like I have. What are we saying then, D?
I think D.
Yeah, we see ourselves as very connected. How do your political views match those to your partner? We don't really have political views.
We don't have political views.
We're not massively into politics. It's not at the forefront of our minds a lot.
We just read it in the news.
Yeah, we just sort of know that
what's going on, but we don't really...
Don't follow a party.
No.
There's not.
We're not.
What's the point? There's going to be lots of people that say there is a point.
Some people are going to be screaming at the screen at us, but it's just...
It's not something that's massively important to me.
Or me.
Yeah.
So it's like the same things, like we agree on that.
So I guess our political views do match.
Yeah.
The answers are A, it's like night and day, we avoid talking politics. B, we scream our different points of view at each other.
No.
C, on a few things we match, but a lot of the time we have to agree to differ. So obviously agree to disagree type thing. And D, we have a lot of similar views and have learned to respect each other's viewpoint when we disagree. I'd say it's D.
Yeah.
Because we do have similar views, even though it's not specifically on politics, because we don't really look at politics.
It's the same with other things, isn't it? So.
Yeah. When it comes to religion, are there any points of contention? So A, we don't really talk about religion as we know it will cause an argument. B, we can never agree on this and argue all the time. C, we do differ in some ways, but we try to make it work. And D, we have very similar ideas and have worked to understand any differences too.
This is hard as well because we're not very religious.
We're both not very religious, no.
So none of them really match what we...
However, you believe in heaven, hell, people are about watching us.
I kind of do.
It's like afterlife type thing.
Yeah, I do. To an extent, but I wouldn't say I'm like, there's definitely heaven, there's a definitely I'm not.
I would like to believe.
That's what I'm like. I would like to believe.
I would like to believe that there is something when you die.
Yeah.
But
I think there is something though. I do think there is like something happens to you after you die. I guess D again because
we have very similar ideas and have worked to understanding differences too. Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess so. How do you spend your spare time as a couple? We don't really spend much of our free time together. We argue a lot about not spending enough of our spare time together. We tend to pursue our hobbies separately, which works for us. We have a nice balance between shared interests and separate hobbies.
I say D.
I would say C.
We tend to pursue our hobbies separately, which works for us.
Yeah, because we don't have the same hobbies.
No, but this says here, we have a nice balance between shared interests and separate hobbies.
Yeah, but do we have shared interests?
We spend spare time together.
Yeah, this isn't saying about not spending time.
How do you spend your spare time as a couple?
Oh.
So that
It
would
means
be
the
that
whole
would,
of the
yeah,
spare
that
time.
would say we tend to pursue our hobbies separately. So our spare time.
We don't spend with each other.
You'd be off playing football.
Right.
Every single time you have time off, you'd be off playing football or watching the football.
I thought it meant like.
What do you do?
Yeah, because we don't
outside?
share the same hobbies.
No,
we have different hobbies.
Yeah.
But okay, it's D again then. When it comes to finances, how does your attitude differ to that of your partner?
I'm a tight git.
A, we don't bother talking about money. We have pretty different attitudes when it comes to money, which tends to cause arguments. We prefer to keep our finances separate so that we are responsible for our own money decisions. We tend to agree on most things to do with money. We're in the habit of discussing things and then making decisions together. I think we are definitely C.
Yeah, I was about to say C.
Because
Definitely C.
we do keep our finances separate, but things we have to pay together, we pay together. So like the mortgage and stuff like that, that comes out of my account.
We just split it straight down the
Yeah,
middle.
everything.
Like
we
that.
don't just like say, oh, you pay the bills, you pay the mortgage, then separate.
Yeah.
It's not completely separate, but say I get paid into my account, Kirsty gets paid into her account, and that's our money with what we
to do what we
yeah
want
what we want to do with that money because it's ours.
Yeah, everything to do with like us. Say like if we were to get something together or something, it always gets split down the middle
Yeah.
all the time, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Or it's one time you'd pay for something and then the next time I'd pay for something.
Yeah, just so it balances out.
Yeah.
So C. As a couple, would you say that you regularly share a laugh together? Without even reading them, I'm just going to say yes.
Yeah.
D says we share a laugh most days and it makes us feel connected. I'm just so funny.
We laugh every single day.
I'm just the funniest person ever in the world.
funny.
No, we do just
Yeah.
laugh. We do laugh a lot.
We're laughing all the time,
Yeah.
aren't we? That's basically.
We do just laugh a lot.
We do.
Yeah, we share a laugh most days and it makes us feel connected. There you go. That's a quick one.
Yeah, that was nice and
Go
easy.
straight through. During the holiday season, how easy is it for you to decide whose family to spend Christmas with? A, we tend to split up and visit our own families. B, we often can't agree and it causes massive rows. C, we tend to spend the holiday season away from our families and it makes life much easier. D, we've always planned ahead in order to head off conflict and take it in turns. We do that.
That's D, yeah.
We take it in turns.
So when we were living at home, we'd always have Christmases separate.
Yeah.
So Christmas Day, we'd be at our own family homes.
Yeah.
But as soon as we moved in together, the first we go to one parent's in the morning and then the other parents in the afternoon.
Yeah, so it's like having breakfast at one and then we have dinner at the other.
Yeah.
It's that simple. It's not a burden. They only live 10 minutes away from each other. So it's quite easy to just go from one house to the other.
It is nice.
Yeah.
And you just get to see everyone as well, which is really nice.
Yeah. So yeah, D with that. We've always planned ahead.
Yeah.
How close are you when it comes to sex and intimacy? We just have mechanical sex.
Like, is that just like they feel like they have to?
I guess it's just
sex?
like, yeah, they have sex because they're together. Like they don't actually think about
They're
it.
like, oh, it's sex night. Let's
Yeah.
have sex.
B, we are pretty passionate. It's the one area that's always been good. C, we like to hold hands and have a cuddle. D, intimacy is important to both of us and we've always made time to be close.
B.
Yeah,
B.
B.
I think B.
B. Intimacy is important to both of us. And we do make time to be close,
Yeah.
but yeah, B just overpowers it all, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
Right, and the final question.
Ooh.
Okay? When it comes to talking about raising a family, how similar are your ideas? So A is we just muddle along. B, it's a real bone of contention as we differ about most things. C, we realise that we have to compromise. D, we share similar values and beliefs about parenting and maintain a regular dialogue to ensure we stay on the same page. But D's basically like we've got kids already, which we
Yeah,
don't.
that does seem like it.
I'll probably say C.
We realise that we're going to have to
Because
compromise.
we probably know that you're never going to be ready. You're never going to be
No,
fully
and
ready.
obviously we've been raised in different families as well, so
Yeah.
there's going to be different things that each of us have probably learnt from our mums.
And it's just like, it is co-parenting.
Yeah.
It's co-parenting,
Yeah.
but you're living together. Obviously, you have co-parents where they're split up.
Split up, yeah.
But it's literally you have to decide on everything together.
Yeah.
So it's all about compromise. The whole relationship is about compromise.
It's like it's a tippy cup, not a sippy cup.
No, it's a sippy cup. It's a sippy cup. It's called a Tommy Tippy,
It's a tippy cup.
but it's a sippy cup
No.
because you get sips out of it. Comment down below. What is it? A sippy cup or a tippy cup?
It's a tippy
It is
cup.
100% a sippy cup. You answered D in the personality quiz 7 times.
Ooh.
You have similar beliefs and values about the important things in your lives, from family and friendships to managing money. This has enabled you to create a strong and secure relationship. Ah, cute. However, you both understand that your relationship needs constant and consistent nurturing. It's this understanding that stops you from taking each other for granted. You acknowledge that just being on the same page isn't enough. You've learned that in order to go the distance, you have to maintain connection, communication, and compassion. You invest in this as a couple and regularly work on it, and this keeps your relationship healthy. If you're planning to get married, our partners Marriage Cure run fun and informative marriage preparation courses.
Ooh.
Do not give an absolute flying about those.
No.
We're compatible.
Yay!
So that website says we are compatible. Come on!
Have a strong and secure
Have a
relationship.
strong bond and we're ready to get married.
It's just hit you, has it? Come back when you're ready.
Bye.
Bye.
So thank you very much for watching this video.
Thank you.
This was very fun because we've actually found out that we can get married.
We are actually compatible. Who would have thought?
I don't
After
know.
7.5 years.
We've actually found out that we are compatible.
Yeah.
So please make sure that you leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, comment down below, and also turn the notifications on. Remember, if you've got this far, comment down below whether it's a sippy or a tippy cup.
It's a
Please.
tippy
It's a sippy
cup.
cup. Remember to follow our Instagram @BenAndKersha. Thank you for watching and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!